All right, we have the bench single arm row. This does require you to have a bench, maybe a box or some sort of elevated surface with some padding for your knee, and a dumbbell or kettlebell will work for starters. So we have one knee on the bench and we have 1 foot off of it hanging off. So to get into the starting position, we are folding at our hips or hinging like a deadlift or a good morning that hopefully you should have practiced by now. Keeping our back straight, having our supporting arm nice and strong. And we are grabbing the weight with the same side as the leg that is extended down towards the ground. So once we have the weight, we are pulling back with our elbows, trying to engage our back and bringing it down nice and slow. So control on the way down and on the way up, a slight pause at the bottom and at the top. So we can switch right over to the other side very conveniently. As you can see for the starting position, this arm that's supporting your body on the bench is nice and firm, right? So you're actually pushing your body away from the bench the whole time. So pull and a pause, control on the way down. So I'm moving a little faster than what some beginners might need to do to actually get used to this exercise. So here's a common fault that we see for this exercise is the supporting arm loosens up, which also kind of disengages the back, and the arm with the weight could fall all the way down into the ground. So we don't want to see the supporting arm on the bench loosen up. So we want to have it nice and firm. Showing you some of the differences right there. So nice and firm arm. Another fault that we see is the back rounding or actually extending too far. So rounding or overextending is both not good. So we want to be tall through your back, but have the muscles engaged so that we're not arching it too much or rounding it either. So the biggest thing is for beginners, getting into this position and holding it while you're moving one arm could be the challenging part, right? So a little bit of coordination and thinking. As you get more familiar and comfortable with the movement, you will start using heavier weights and you could stabilize your body and while keeping a hinged position while doing the movement. But in the beginning, the main thing will be use a lighter weight and practice getting into the good position and holding that there while you're doing these rows. So a fault that I'm not showing here too much is sometimes beginners will pull the kettlebell actually straight up from the starting position, and they'll essentially not pull it back, will pull it up, and they will mainly use their biceps and their forearm to do this movement. So you see the dumbbell moving slightly backwards because I'm pulling my elbows back and using my back a little bit more to perform this exercise.